Close your eyes, it's gonna get bright.
I'd love to.
Like a lot of people, or unlike a lot of people, we actually charge our card over. You might take 5% of the license. Worried about.
Okay, so we'll start with the weird doors. Push in, pull out.
Do that again.
Push in, pull out. But for my wife's hands, it's, you know, I mean, your hand needs a span.
So if you wanted to open the back doors, what do you do?
Well, if they're unlocked, open the back door, it's the same.
Yeah, and what they're locked and you're coming up to this door.
You hit this twice.
Oh, you can't do it there. Like if you could do it on this car, you hit it
Exactly.
twice.
Exactly. This.
Wait, it does it.
No, I don't know the state. This is.
Wait, go ahead and lock it.
Yeah, this it worked. Yeah.
Yeah, now lock it. Go ahead and close the door.
Okay, so this is what I was wondering.
It's a big button. It's a weird. All other cars, this is a touch, capacitive touch.
That's locked now.
And this car is.
That's now locked. Now push it twice.
I don't have a clue if it's open or closed. I mean, it's baffling.
No, here, wait, close it. I heard you do it. Push it twice now. There you go. Now open the back door.
No, it's locked.
Huh?
It's
Oh, I thought it was unlocked.
no, it's just baffling.
No,
I mean,
okay.
it is just
It's
baffling.
just something about the back doors aren't connected.
I have no idea.
Okay, so this is what I wanted to show you. What actually, there's like.
That's exactly. And it requires your whole hand to work.
Yes,
That's the other.
you need your whole
You
hand.
need your whole hand. You
Yeah,
know, so.
it's not ideal.
Oh, it's not ideal.
It's not ideal.
It's just weird, but it's other than that, I mean, it's a minor thing.
2020 Nissan Leaf.
It has,
FD, not
it's
a plus, so it only had
self-parks.
the 40 kilowatt
It's self-parked.
It's self-parks,
and
which I still haven't experimented with because I don't trust things that self-park. But
Weird.
I can lock the car, I could drive the car forward from here right now,
Mhm.
drive it. It'll avoid this car and turn and all kinds of things.
Oh,
I don't trust it, so I don't use it. Things like that freak me out a little bit.
But how about, yeah, it'd be really interesting, like if you're sitting in it, can you just hit
Yes.
parallel park?
Yes,
And it will
yes.
do the
it
parallel
will
park.
do it. It will do it.
Yeah.
I don't think people ought to have that. It's just weird. I'm not ready for the future.
can we look at the trunk space?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, come right down here. You can get here in an hour.
We can actually put the microphone on here too if we wanted to, but,
Really down.
oh, you just push the button, make it go. Oh, the kennel's gonna fit, I think.
Yeah.
Does it
But
have a subfloor?
It rakes
It does,
down.
it does have a subfloor.
Right.
Do you see how much it
Spare
rakes
tire?
down?
No, spare
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spare tire, just a jar
See
full
the
of
right
goo,
panel.
more goo.
It's got a pump in it though. To pump.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
pump and a jar.
Okay.
It is down there.
Like that?
Yes, that.
Oh, actually, this is where the subwoofer is. This has an advanced,
So the whole back end goes.
Yeah, I don't know why they put it there, but underneath here is where the subwoofer goes.
Oh, it goes.
Yeah, so underneath, that's the.
It's
sub-
in there. You
It's in there. Oh, yeah, yeah. And I don't know what you do with that, but that's what they do with it.
Well, so everybody can hear you at the stop.
Well, it has synthetic sounds too.
Hey, Tom, did this cost extra?
This was extra, yeah.
Yeah, it drives me nuts that they charge extra for that
Yeah,
now.
this is extra, and this
What do you
actually,
call that thing? My daughter's looking for one of
this
those.
actually goes.
It's like
under
the
here.
security thing.
Yeah, this fits down there somehow, so you can store it down there if you want to do that.
Oh, cool.
I don't know why you do that, but.
When
Hey.
kennel's in there, you need to put it somewhere.
Now, I've gotten used to taking the headrests off of my cars in the
Yeah.
back seat because I can't
Yeah.
see out the back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
these go down really easy. They will. They could.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
wow.
Whoa.
That's
They,
nice. Did you guys?
Right. In fact, they fold themselves.
they fold down so you can get access to all that there. So
Can you sleep
so-
in it?
You push a button for them to come back up?
No,
I
you
don't
have
know
to.
about a Model 3.
But they do
And-
tilt,
and
the
he
rear
has a-
seats do tilt.
Long bungee cord down.
So you can, if you like sitting upright or more back, you can change that adjustment. That's all part of this feature here.
And you can actually do it in a Model 3.
Yeah, and let me show you the backs. Let me show you the
wide.
rear seat room. It's very ample.
Well, come on this side so I can use the camera.
Oh, okay.
Oh, here, we can-
Yeah, so to put the seats up, it's this lever is used to lift the seats up,
Uh-huh.
and then you can use this lever. You can use this lever to steer or to tilt this back. So this will lay back.
Wow, okay.
That's a very good amount of chill rear seat space with a lot of tilt to it as well. I don't know if you guys can see that or not.
Yeah,
trying to get
wow,
back
that's
far.
really-
It's a first for me too.
Yeah.
wow.
And then there is air conditioning on the B pillar here.
Oh,
A lot of cars have it down here in the center console, but this is on the B pillar for the rear seat, so it has a conventional air conditioner
I get a lot of complaints in my Tesla from people in the back.
in the back. Yeah.
It's not warm enough, not cool enough. Doesn't match the front.
So this is, like I said, this is set for me. So I was in the back seat with good comfort, and now I'm in the front seat set for me with good comfort. So it has a very good amount of volume, of passenger volume.
hey, Steve, can you check on that and see what the microphone is? No, leave that where it is. I just want to mouse over here and make sure the microphone is on the camera.
You heard of that? Bert?
I've never been there.
Oh, good. Yeah, I wanted to make sure the microphone is on this, and when you're talking, I'm aiming at you, they can hear you.
You guys can still hear me over there? Ellen, if you could wave.
Yeah, I can hear you good. Thank you. That's a great
Perfect.
tour. I feel like I'm there.
Yeah. Yeah, so let's see. So I'm sitting in it, and like I said, I was in the back seat and I had good leg room in the back. And then the back has adjustable, so the back seat passengers can sleep. The other thing the back seat has, there's a button called
Well, no, so that.
I forgot what it's called, but it's basically quiet in the back seat. So
I think he has
it
a.
shuts all the sound off in the back. So if the kids are sleeping in
Oh,
the back,
okay.
there's no radio on in the back at all.
The one thing that got me was the tires are so damn big.
The tires are big.
Yeah,
Well, and
It probably
on
blocks it.
the wind trim,
yeah.
tires have this black, piano black molding on it. On all the above trim levels, above, they're all body color.
Okay.
But the other part I was telling you about, it's difficult to tell where body and roof are. This is an enormous hit right here.
Yeah.
And and that leads to some of the weird blind spots in it, which is why we went for the technology package.
Oh,
that
I
has
see. With the little camera down here.
cameras around there. So Jerry, if you can come to the other side, I'll show you the cameras.
Okay.
The cameras
We can
integrate.
carry this.
The cameras integrate at an incredible. You know what? Let's start here.
Well, start there. Okay, wait a second. Sorry, guys. Here we go.
I've only used this thing a couple of times, but you plug this in, and
Oh,
that's 110. That's a 110 plug right there.
oh,
Oh
wow.
my gosh, that's so cool. It's my
We
favorite
could
feature.
have run the meeting off of that, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, if I knew how to make it work.
Does that come with the car?
That comes with the car. Yeah. So it's green, so we're good to go.
So
1.8
on
kilowatts.
Why doesn't it work on every other 1772?
I don't know. I don't know how they
You
do
plug
that.
it into one of our other cars.
Yeah, you probably could.
If I get a green light, right.
Some get some juice off the.
Because it has to have inverter, right?
Yeah.
So I have a question. What cable did they give you with the car? Charge cable?
No cables.
No
Nothing.
cables.
Nothing.
Whoa.
One
Nothing.
charger or anything.
No way.
Nothing. Not a single cable.
Wow.
So
That was
maybe
cool.
that's an admission of where the market is now, that people don't need cables anymore.
I know because
Probably
the
have them or
California Air Resources Board,
no idea.
when you're getting certain vehicles, the manufacturers don't get credit unless they give you a cable, and the cable has to have 220 capability going forward, I think in 2024.
Okay, well,
And they gave you no cable.
nothing. No cable.
They obviously didn't care about this. Maybe next.
Is there an option to buy one from them?
I don't know. I didn't look. I don't need one.
Yeah.
You don't really, you don't really need one.
Slipper Creek in the house and Electrify America everywhere else.
Well, you could end up somewhere, somebody's place.
Circle. I don't know.
Yeah.
You guys are thinking sort of pre 310 mile batteries too.
That's true.
Yeah.
Right?
That's true.
I mean,
Well, I would say you never run out of charge if you carry that thing along, because you just.
That's
Drop
right.
anywhere.
Somebody's door.
Yeah,
Can I
that's right.
camp out here for a few days? I
Yeah.
need to charge out.
That was that whole
You got
story.
Fuel.
I tell people about Alan traveling around the world in his Tesla, and they go, and whenever somebody says, where are you going to plug in? And they're going, Alan drove around the
Let me-
world in his Tesla.
Isn't his show online somewhere? I think
Alan
saw
got
that.
really good at,
Yeah.
Alan got really good at
Plugging
wire,
into it.
wire nuts. He was clipping into, when he was in China, he was clipping in directly into 220 with,
Yeah.
with jumpers and, you know.
Wasn't it? It was driving through the Gobi Desert with
Our guys
solar
would
and
put on
then
boats
and
for
clip on
us.
it
They
when
were
we get to
curious.
Pakistan or something like
Yeah,
that.
So let's go around.
Okay.
I'll turn it on for you. So, when you're transferring V to load, it tells you what you have here on the dashboard. You can set a minimum threshold of, you say, look, I don't care what happens. I don't want to go less than 100 miles of range. You can set this at a percentage on the vehicle, you know, in one of the, I don't know how to do it, but
Okay.
it's one of the settings that says, I need to leave here with 100 miles.
Okay.
So that's what we're doing.
It's a beautiful.
Okay. Now you push the button, so it's now setting up the car for you.
And it's in my wife's mode. It's black screen. You saw the seat move up.
Yeah,
Now
yeah,
my
yeah.
knees are against the
Yeah,
panel.
yeah.
And
Now you switch it to your mode.
now I switch it to. Yeah. Now I switch it to my mode here. It's very different. And and you'll see the screen will change. The screen changed to white.
Mhm.
The seat should have moved. I don't know why it did. Didn't.
They move forward.
It moved forward for some reason. I don't know idea why. But all the other settings are now.
And it does the mirrors and all of that as
You know,
well.
all the mirrors, seats, the radio stations, it all changed over to me.
Okay.
Okay.
It doesn't read the key fob. Do you think it reads, is there an app?
Not that I'm aware of. I don't understand why that's not tied together.
Now, something else they have here is stuff on the steering wheel. I know on the Prius steering wheel has the defroster. What switches do we have here?
On the steering wheel?
Yeah.
All the cruise control settings,
Uh-huh.
whether it's adaptive, the lane spacing or the gap from the lead car, and then whether the car's steering or you're steering.
Okay.
And then some weird pages. It changes pages for some reason. I can't figure out why.
Yeah.
And then on this side, it's all the audio. controls.
audio
So there's a programmable button. You get one button. You can make it do whatever you want.
Oh, okay.
Start button, I don't know what it does.
We'll make that into the defroster, but
Yeah. And then there is a very interesting camera mode. Maybe if you close the
put the window down.
windows down.
I can't
So,
tell. Why don't you tell me if I'm aiming at the right thing too?
It's going to be a little weird here because the trunk is open. If you see that, Jerry.
Yeah.
And with this, I can spin the car around, which is very useful for parking in tight spaces. Now it's a little weird because
On the camera?
it's a little distorted right now because the trunk is open. And so that the back camera that should be pointing down is odd, but
Well, here, we get somebody. Hey,
Wow,
somebody
that's
close the
amazing.
trunk.
That's amazing. You can see all
I mean,
around
I
the
can do it
car.
from here, I
didn't
just
know
don't
about
want
Yeah.
what was that question?
Ellen
Oh,
was
it's-
saying you can see all around the car.
Yes, you can see all around the car. That's what I like about it. You
incredible,
can, you can inspect your spacing on things. And I can close the trunk, but I'm not going to do it.
Oh, okay.
So it's just one of those really awesome features for parking.
Uh-huh.
And one of the reasons that I really like the car. Let's see, cooled seats, heated seats on both sides, driver and passenger, heated, cooled, that's part of wind. When you back up, instead of making that angels are arriving sound like all the other cars have, this sounds like Doran Beach.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
And you can turn off all the interior I'm about to crash noises. You know those noises that when you're pulling out of a garage,
Yeah.
then things are nearby, it goes beep, 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 that drives you nuts. You can turn those off.
Okay.
It's not a permanent setting, but it's a,
I got the message. Okay, don't tell me anymore.
Yeah, don't tell me anymore. I know what I'm doing, right?
Well, I like this interior stuff here too, because it's
Yeah.
a pattern to it, so it doesn't shine.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
The dashboard is, I think there was a question I think that David had about the dashboard. I think there's a lot of things in here where it's just a wasted space.
Uh-huh.
I think a better use case would have been more usable stuff.
Yeah.
But there's a compass.
But you
Tire
have
pressure.
multiple displays that you can do.
Yeah.
And it's the same way as on the Leaf. And
Yeah.
it took me about a year to finally discover them all.
Yeah. And it's, there's lots of,
So you right now have 304 miles worth of range.
correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Zoom in.
Zoom in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's,
down.
yeah.
Down.
Yeah. There's 98% there. I'm at my last drive, I did 4 kilowatt hours, 304 miles of range, and we put 2,100 miles on it.
How's that, Sergeant? In the meantime, we can see it around us.
Yeah. And then
Thanks, Ellen.
there's the nav is really well integrated.
Uh-huh.
And what I like about the nav is I can like I said before, I can program the points so I can get charging along the way. I think I can add one. I tried more than that. I haven't done enough research to see if I can do like a better route planner or a Tesla allows you to go here to here to here to here.
And in the Nissans do the same
I
thing.
think it's just
Yeah.
one at this point. But that's what also sets up the battery conditioning.
Conditioning.
Now, did you look at the Ioniq 5 as well?
Looked at the exterior of it. Wife said no. It was that fast.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, she liked the look of this better.
Uh-huh.
She thought that this styling would be more classic. It would look better longer.
Okay.
Classic lines, they tend to last a couple decades, where that was pretty advanced looking car. It could go Tron on you pretty fast and look outdated in about 3 years. So,
Do we need to look at the front?
if you want,
The sound we hear in the background is the Tesla deciding to cool itself because it's hot out here and it's a black car.
It's a black car and the battery needs to just run a very tiny fan.
Oh,
so it's a tiny little,
oh, that's the whole front.
that's the whole front. So I tried to figure out, this is just dumb. It literally holds.
Pan down a little bit. Thank you.
Yeah. I carried a single bottle of champagne in here to a party once.
Okay.
Like an hors
Please.
d'oeuvre platter you could put there, right?
That's right. But you pull this side out and you get access to the 12-volt battery.
Uh-huh.
And you can kind of see.
Well, then I could pull out the center one. Let me pull out the center one and you'll see there's literally nothing underneath this.
There's one of those
Maybe
bright
you-
orange cables
Oh,
under
here it
there.
is.
Try it. Yeah.
Pull that,
Ah.
pull this off. And
Oh, my goodness.
and there's nothing underneath it. So my
Oh, yeah.
engineering mind is going, put stuff in there.
Yeah.
I've seen YouTubers remove this and then build a little wooden box in there. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
I'm not doing any of that.
Yeah.
There's no
I
way.
thought that might be up your alley, Don.
I know.
Nice little
I know.
wooden box.
But if I cared, I would just order one from Korea or from Europe.
But that skill
Because
set
you're-
work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Thanks, Cecilia. Yeah, so I would just order a different plastic.
Look
one.
at the underside of that, though.
Oh, yeah.
Sound damping and
Oh,
insulation.
it's on there.
And
So
so
there's nothing underneath it.
that's your windshield washer fluid over there.
Right here,
What do we got over here?
that's brakes.
Oh,
fluid,
brake fluid.
brake
Okay.
fluid, And
And this has a cooling system, does it not, for the batteries?
it has, I think it has, let me see. How many cooling systems?
Or wait a second, no, I would point at the wrong thing. The windshield washer fluid is that one.
This is the windshield washer.
That's the
fluid,
cooling-
And this is the
Cooling,
cooling. fluid.
okay.
And I think, like on my Volt, there were 3 loops. There was a,
Uh-huh.
the Volt had a cooling system for the battery, one for the electric motor, and one for the charging system. There were 3 loops. I think this is just a single loop for the
Yeah.
battery. I don't know if the motors.
What's gotten nice on the Teslas is I think they finally integrate all the loops. So
They did.
They
With
just-
the octo valve.
yeah,
Yeah, it's a way to go.
it's the way to
I
go.
was impressed when I pulled this off because if you go onto YouTube and you look at Monroe and Associates, you ever done
Uh-huh.
that?
Yeah.
And you
often.
see when they pull
The tear
things,
down.
they do those tear downs and and you look at underneath the hood of the Mustang, it's just, 60 miles of hoses underneath the front. And I thought, oh, that looks horrible. That's all
This
scary.
is simpler.
It's all simple
Mhm.
and
They're
the car's
getting more
just
efficient.
beautiful. We
It's a-
debated the color for a while,
I love this color.
It's a beautiful color.
Yeah,
The
Buddy.
color reflects what you're in.
yeah.
It's been green, it's been red, it's been blue, depends on where you're at.
Yeah.
Because it picks up,
It's
they
lighter.
call it glacier.
Glacier.
Yeah, they call it glacier. So it picks up a variety of different colors.
All right, well, we're gonna have to go out, DJ and I have to go out and test drive one
Yeah.
of these.
Test drive it today, let me know.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, actually, I may bring the dog kennel over.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
There's 3 criteria: range,
Yeah.
had to be over 250 miles, but it's 300. Had to be able to adjust automatically for whoever the driver is,
Yep, does that.
and room for the kennel.
Room for the kennel. You can put the seat down for the kennel.
Well, but we do that today and we keep saying, wouldn't it be nice to have the kennel in, like on this car?
Yeah.
I can actually fit the kennel in the back of this car and the dog has been in there and we've had 4 people in the car.
Okay. I don't know if that's possible here because of the slope of the.
I'm looking at, it's such a big space that it might actually do it.
Yeah.
We'll give it a try.
Yeah.
And Jerry, it
know
has
it
to
worked
fit
out.
under your airplane wing, right?
Yeah, well, this dog has never been in the airplane.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, the car has to fit under your airplane wing, right?
Oh, yeah. No, that's true. And quite frankly, it's not going to. I
Oh,
bet you if we line this car up next to my car, I actually have to pull in diagonally to fit in the hangar. Now, the 2011 Leaf fit in straight in, but
gotcha.
length,
Oh, lane.
Oh, length.
length,
Oh, none of these cars have that kind of length.
yeah, they're all longer.
Yeah, they're all longer. You're gonna have to give up on a couple of your criteria.